Scott here. Hey, welcome back to the Marketing for Business podcast. Look, I've got a really good one for you today. Look, I know it's the 9th of January. Probably the last thing you want to think about is your marketing. You're probably at the beach or going for a walk or doing something fun. But hey, stay with me. I've got about maybe 8 minutes here of a podcast. And I'm going to show you how to go from A to B and how to really unlock your marketing success in 2025. Look, firstly, thank you for being part of Marketing for Business podcast. If you're new to the show, we've been going over 2 years now, and we have hundreds of episodes actually with people just like you that are looking to grow their business. So, look, today's exercise and a framework I want to take you through that we take a lot of our clients through. Look, the digital landscape is developing really, really quickly, and businesses need to move fast. And one of the frameworks we have that we share with our clients is the A to B philosophy, and it's a framework. So it's real simple. There's 7 parts of the framework. We're going to run through it, and it's going to set yourself up for marketing success in 2025. And look, this is a little snapshot of something, all right? This is not a whole 2-hour, 3-hour presentation. This is going to be fast and furious because I really want you to get back to the beach, but I want your brain to start thinking about what's possible for your business. So step 1 is you've got to define your A, which is basically your current reality. So you want to start conducting a deep dive and a bit of an audit, a bit of a review into your current marketing efforts and ask, some critical questions like what's working in your business and in your marketing, what's not working in your business and in your marketing. Where are your leads coming from? More importantly, where are your high quality leads coming from? I love asking that question. Hey, you're getting leads, but where are the really quality leads coming from? And are you investing enough money in those areas? How effective is if you look at your customer retention strategies, etc. What are you doing to keep those customers coming back or to keep those customers over a long period of time? So you want to start looking, and that's some of the questions you could ask. There's actually a whole bunch of questions, but for now, just start looking, okay, what is my current reality? Because then, and one of the things you could do is, start looking at something like even like your Google Analytics, or if you have a CRM, or even if you keep a logbook around some customer notes or surveys, etc. Start looking at some of those, those little indicators, those little snapshots of what's working and what's maybe not working inside your business. So you get really clear on point A, define your reality right now. Then is you want to clarify your point B, where you want to go in the future, your desired future. And this is really, really important. You've got to think about this. You've actually got to think about where you want to be, because look, you've got to have a compelling vision for not only yourself, but for your team, etc. And you've got to make it, you got to make it real. Okay. You got to make it specific. You got to make it measurable. You got to make it compelling, emotionally compelling. Now, a lot of times I talk to business owners and it's like, oh, I want this, but you can tell they just don't really want it. Look, business is hard. You got to dig deep. You got to want these things to actually grow your business. So here's some quick key questions you might want to ask. Maybe what are some of the revenue targets you want to hit in 2025? And really put some goals out there. Put some grunt out there that you want to go and hit it. Maybe how many new customers should you acquire each month? What is it that you want to do? What sort of brand position do you want to have in the marketplace in 2025? It's a great question to ask. What is it that you want to be known for in 2025? And I think not enough businesses really stop to think about that. If we just keep doing the same old, we're going to get the same old result. Start to stop and start thinking about, hey, what is it? What is my B? Where's my desire? Because then once you've done your A to B, you can identify the A to B gap. And this is so important. Look, the space between your current reality of where you are and where you want to be is the gap, right? And it's understanding that gap is crucial to you and marketing your business, because if you can see the A, if you know the A, you can see the B, then there's the gap there, and you can develop a plan. So how to bridge the gap. One of the things we do, and it's part of the framework that we use, is looking at a SWOT analysis. What are the strengths? What are the weaknesses? What are the opportunities? What are the threats inside your business's sales and marketing? Specifically, what are some of the challenges that you're having with your brand? Maybe it's low visibility. Maybe it's weak customer satisfaction. Maybe it's weak messaging, etc. Prioritizing some of those biggest gaps that you can see can really help you get clear. But also, if you don't look at them, if you don't dissect them, it's going to really hinder you from getting to your point B. So, an action step here would be to create a detailed roadmap addressing each of the gaps that you've identified, right? And put in some specific strategies and timelines in place to really start moving that forward. By the way, if you want to help with any of this, this is what we do. This is our secret sauce. We have a framework for this. We have a Where You Can Win strategy session and a high performance review. If you want to do something together, just message me 021-891-934. Happy to start a conversation, and if the timing's right, we can see how we can help you and help your business bridge that gap and get you going from A to B. Number 4 is you want to have a dominant focus. And I love this. I love having a dominant focus. Choose one of the core marketing focuses that will drive majority of your business forward. If you start looking at, okay, what are my quality leads? Where do my quality leads come from? You can start maybe focusing in on that to become the driving force. I know we did this in our business in 2024. It really helped us propel the business. And if you want to know more about it, I'll probably run a workshop next year on what we did and how we did it, just because that's the way I believe in sharing. But it really allowed us to launch a new product, launch a new strategy into the business. So, and we developed a dominant focus on that. It became our thing that drove the business forward. So for you, maybe identify what is that dominant focus that you're going to have? What is the strategy that you're going to do? What is that revenue generating activity that you're going to focus on to propel your business in 2025? And then 5 is you want to build a winning system around that. Success in marketing isn't about isolated tactics. If you've heard me on this podcast, you'll hear me talk about design your marketing strategy, pick the tactics to produce the results you want. And look, you have to build a winning system. And a winning system is about strategy first thinking, and then creating repeatable systems to produce consistent results. Okay, and part of that may be lead generation. If you look at some of that systems component, it could be your lead generation. What are you doing from a lead generation perspective? Are you using Google? Are you using social media? Are you using content marketing? Are you using LinkedIn? Are you using video? What is it that you're using? Maybe it's a podcast to generate leads. And then what are you doing to nurture those leads? A lot of people talk about CRM and automations and customer relations and management programs and all that sort of stuff, or personalized email, etc., to keep people nurtured. But also, what are you doing on social media to nurture people that are coming into your world? You must be using social media to nurture people into your world. And then what are you doing from a conversion event? What are you doing from a conversion tracking? How are you optimizing your sales? How are you recording those sales? What are you doing to build that winning system inside your sales and marketing team? And number 6 is maintain a relentless consistency. I don't know, but you probably would have heard me say this again and again and again. Consistency of message, frequency of reach become relevant. Look, you've got to turn your marketing into a daily commitment. And look, I know that's hard for where you may sit if you've never done any marketing, but trust me, daily execution of marketing turns into potential profit in the future. How do I know this? I've seen this time and time again. This is about sticking to the strategy, not the 90-day nightmare of just running tactics. This is about sticking to a strategy for a proven period of time to produce results. So one of the things you might want to do there as an action step, you might want to schedule a weekly meeting with yourself or your team to review what's working, what's on track, what's not on track. And personally, we do this every week in our own business. I guess the thing I'm talking to you about today is the things that we do on a daily basis. I'm not talking here from theory. I'm talking here from in the business grassroots on actions that we take. And then number 7, once you know your A to B, and you know the gap that you're working on, you want to wrap this all around by leveraging strategic partnerships. Forming partnerships can really accelerate your A to B, by tapping into, complementary networks and resources and being a strategic partner on both sides, right? And one of the things I would say to you there is identify a strategic partner, maybe in related industries, mutually benefit, or collaborations that you could do through marketing campaigns and joint ventures. One of the good questions there to ask is, who has my ideal customers before me and after me that are non-compete, that we could bring together a collaboration institution, like for me, it would be a bank or an accountancy firm or a law firm. They already have our ideal clients before us or after us. So really get really clear on leveraging strategic partnerships. I think I did a podcast last year on this, or maybe even this year, around how to add value to those strategic partnerships. So maybe look that one up. But it really is a great way to, once again, put some fuel behind your business so your business can really grow. So once again, I'll go through these 7 steps. A to B. Define your A point. Get really clear on your current reality. Clarify your B point. Where is it that you want to be? What's your desired future look like? Then look and identify the gap between the A and the B, and then look at how to bridge that gap. SWOT analysis is a beautiful thing to start. Then look in and develop a dominant focus. What is the thing that you're going to do to move the needle forward in the business? For us, we picked a specific strategy and propelled the business. We built a winning system. Number 5, we built a winning system around that. So it started to fuel the business. And number 6, we were maintaining relentless consistency on that. And then number 7, we're developing, leveraging strategic partnerships to help us grow that even more. So, guys and girls, hopefully that's been of some value. Maybe you're listening to this at the beach or you're going for a walk. If you are, take some time with this. Let it snowball. Maybe listen again, because here's the thing. Getting it down on paper is going to be a big thing here in 2025. Look, 2025, you think 2024 was fast? 2025 will just be as fast, okay? There's going to be some opportunities opening up in the marketplace as the country, as the world starts to open up and gets even busier and busier. Maybe we'll see some interest rate drops. Maybe we'll see maybe inflation go up a wee bit more or come down. Who knows? But what I want you to know is you can own your own economy. Own your own economy by setting a plan for your marketing. Set the A, get clear on your A, get clear on your B, and have a really good crack. All right, hey, if you want some help, by the way, 021-891-934. It's been a blast. I'm going to go to the beach now for a couple of weeks. I really enjoy going with my family on holidays. It's part of the reason I do these podcasts and why I love running a business, because it allows me to sit on the beach some days and just reflect and read and fill up my cup. So, from my family to yours, have a great holiday break. And by the way, share this podcast. Give me the gift of sharing the podcast. I love seeing the podcast coming up in the charts again. I love hitting number 1. So the more you share, the more it allows me to celebrate that victory and bring on other people. People always want to come on the podcast when they hit number 1. I always get heaps of messages. All right, appreciate your time. Have a great day. And until then, celebrate your victories.